Oh, it's Derekh Chamblee. It's now Sunday afternoon, August 28, 2016. Look at this. The cars are circa in the 1950s, and this is the original Sunshine Skyway Bridge, I would imagine. Derekh Chamblee, CYBERCITIZEN Network. I'm still in South St. Petersburg, near the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, inside the vestibule of a Burger King. Wonderful photographs here. This is the modern Sunshine Skyway Bridge. The photographs are not signed. I'll have to find out who's done the photography. This one right here is probably the Berger brothers, probably, you know, in that time frame. And just some beautiful photos here. Appears to be the pink hotel on the beach. Don Cesar, probably. And yeah, so anyway, it's still Sunday, August 28th, 2016. Sunshine Skyway area, Pinellas Point Drive, St. Petersburg, Florida, St. Petersburg, Tampa, Battleground Zero, the epicenter of the 2016 presidential election. And this is the escape route here with 30 miles to go just to get into the city of Tampa, near the downtown there, onto the 275 interstate, North Artery to I-75. All the way to Georgia, the escape route in the event of a coming hurricane. Oh my. And this Burger King is definitely king of a hill here. It's been remodeled, rebuilt completely, up on an elevation higher than the McDonald's across Highway 19, State Highway 19, otherwise known as 34th Street. And this is the intersection of 46th Avenue South and 34th Street South. Yes, a beautiful day so far. The wind on this side, this flag is fairly limp because of the trees and the interstate here to the east that is blocking the flow of wind. Just across the street, the McDonald's flags have been up until now really in a brisk about a 15 mile an hour easterly, northeasterly breeze coming that way, looking west now, not far from the water here to the west, and then not far from the water here to the south, and then to the east, just several miles to the water. It's the point of the peninsula of Pinellas County, and we've covered it before, the precious escape routes, that the Sunshine Skyway Bridge will be the first bridge to be shut down when the headwinds reach, and the gusts of the headwinds reach 50 miles an hour, and then in order, the Courtney Campbell, the Gandy, and ultimately the Howard Franklin will be closed down. And without those bridges, there are only two precious escape routes from Pinellas County. And we've covered that before. State Highway 19 right here, north to join alternate 19, going further north, squeezed by Lake Tarpon on the east, and the Gulf of Mexico on the west. Very narrow escape route, and the only other one through the land route is through Oldsmar down Tampa Road to connect with Hillsborough Avenue, and with still a long way to go to 275 to exit the state, going through central Florida and into North Florida, into Georgia, and or to continue east on I-4 to connect with I-95 north through Jacksonville all the way to Georgia. And anyway, this Burger King very wisely built on an elevation here where it will drain and more than likely not flood. However, all around it will be flooded, all around it will be inaccessible. So even though, and as far as getting trucks in here with food and whatnot, very, very difficult in the aftermath of the kind of hurricane that we would envision coming through the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, hitting the Tampa Bay region. This is Derekh Chamblee, and following up on the Tampa Bay Times today, in that story about preparation for the September 26, 2016 debate, the first debate between H. Clinton and D. Trump, that particular article that the Tampa Bay Times ran was a Washington Post article. Washington Post article with a Getty image, and there were some other images there. But anyway, Washington Post article. Google Washington Post, Intel-Inter, one word, ENTELINTER. Google Tampa Bay Times, Intel-Inter, one word, ENTELINTER, Intel-Inter. Washington Post, Intel-Inter, and Tampa Bay Times, Intel-Inter, to pick up the stories from the Cy Radio via CYBERCITIZEN, the great cyber curtain of China, and the CyberCitizen network. This is Derekh Chamblee signing off here. A beautiful day, mid-afternoon, coming up on mid-afternoon, right around 1:30 or so, here in St. Petersburg, Tampa. Battleground Zero, the epicenter of the 2016 presidential election. Oh, when will they virtually realize, oh, when will they virtually realize?